They be showing groupie love in the club. What's up, chat? By the way, it's a troll, so let's relax. Just testing it, you know what I'm saying? What's up, chat? What's up, chat?
They're coming straight in. Trust me, I've got nothing.
I am the Drive them back!
They're pushing! Get out of there!
I am the
Hey, is it good, chat?
I am the
happy. I get a strike on my channel and I'm not able to post for a week.
How's it sound in the chat? How does it sound in the chat?
I get a strike on my channel and I'm not able to post for a week.
How's it sound in the chat? How does it sound in the chat? Yo, chat. Yo, chat. Hey, we live, chat. We live. So look, I'm gonna watch this video and we go. I'm gonna react to it. Also, you know what I'm saying? Let's watch.
Time to talk to y'all boys, man. You know what? I'm not gonna let Cry Dion come out. There's no point in letting Cry Dion. I thought for a second, your boys trying to turn to God, y'all. I'm not trying to put like
He's trying to turn to God, y'all.
my pinky toe in no more. I'm not gonna just be sitting
Not even I'm not even like on God. I'm not
on the edge of the pool.
on God. I'm not being on the like. You know what I'm saying?
I want to jump full in. I want to dive all in, chat. So that's all I'm gonna say. But you know, I don't want to just talk the talk. I want you guys to like see it in my actions. You feel me? I was with my girl. We were Ubering back from her college, and
So look, like right there, right? I would instantly be like, "Oh, I want you to see it in my actions." Blah blah blah. Right? Like right there, off rip. It sounds good, right? It sounds good, right? It sounds good. Like off rip, it sounds good. Like yeah, I'm trying to turn to God, bro, but you know, I want people to be able to notice it, right? It sounds good, but I'm telling you, it's gonna take a turn for the little worse. Let's watch.
and then right when we got back to the crib, the Uber
I'm not
driver
lying.
she looked back
Swear
at
I'm not
us
lying.
and she asked us a question. Me answering it made my heart sunk. But she said, "If you guys were to die
By the way,
right
I know the
now,
camera
would
quality
you go
ain't
to
the
heaven
best. I
or
don't
would you
even
go to
got my
hell?"
lighting
I had to
on,
be
bro. You
honest
just-
with
you just
myself.
gotta
I
deal with what I
had to
got
look into
right
myself,
now.
and I was like,
It's a
the
test
way
for
I'm
you,
living right now, if God was to take my
Hold on,
breath
let's
away,
go back a little bit.
me answering it made me just be sitting on the edge of the pool. I want to jump full in. I want to dive all in, chat. So
Okay, so he wants to. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with that. He wants to be
That's all I'm gonna say.
all the way in.
But I don't want to just talk the talk. I want you guys to like see it in my actions. You feel me? I was with my girl. We were Ubering back from her college, and then right when we got back to the crib, the Uber driver, she looked back at us and she asked us a question. Me answering it made my heart sunk. But she said, "If you guys were to die right now, would you go to heaven or would you go to hell?"
Answer that question. Answer that question, chat. If you was to die right now, I said, like, if you was to die right now, you going to heaven or you going to hell? What do you think, honestly? Honestly, where you think you going? Me, I'm going to heaven. I'm going to heaven. I'm going to heaven. Locked. But I know why. But on a serious note too, if somebody asks you a question like that, I'm letting you know it's never ever okay, right? Because there's exceptions to every rule, But to man-made rules. But I'm letting you know if somebody ever asks you a heaven or hell question, are you going to heaven or are you going to hell, brother? It's always from a religious point of view. Always. It's always go like, bro, you should be like, bro. Like, and for the people that know this stuff already, because I'm talking real basic, real elementary right now. Bro, like for the people who are already in RPA, stuff like that, like, bro, y'all should know always, I'm not even trolling, that not always, but like 99.9% of the time, bro, when people ask you questions like that, bro, it's coming from a bad heart. It's not coming from the right heart. Even if it sounds good, like, don't fall for the trap, bro. Like, man, the devil masked himself as an angel of light. People take that and they run with it. Talk about something like wolves in sheep clothing. Little do they know that they are the whitewashed tombs.
I had to be honest with myself.
So, like, if somebody asks a question like that, first off, number one, we as mature, we should see through that. If you don't, you need to get some discernment.
I had to look into myself, and I was like, the way I'm living right now, if God was to take my breath away right now, I'm going to hell. I couldn't even lie about it, chat.
So look, bro thinks he's going to hell over like he thinks he's going to hell over. Now, of course, right? I think he's even admitted this on Impulsive and stuff like that, and like that's fine, right? Like, he's in sexual immorality. You know what I'm saying? He's still fornicating, more likely masturbating, stuff like that. Like, he's still doing stuff like that. Okay, so like, yeah, like you're not living like the best, most sanctified lifestyle. Obviously, you know what I'm saying? You're going to the club, probably getting drunk. I don't believe Gideon smokes weed. I don't even think he drinks. But like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just saying with the lifestyle of being a influencer to some degree without any sense of like, because like from what I hear, Gideon's a moral guy. Like, he stands on business, he stands on his morals, he stands, you know what I'm saying, and like he won't let himself sell out, which is a great thing. Those are great qualities to have, like great qualities to have, and he shouldn't lose that. But he doesn't. What he really don't like. But yeah, like he also understands too, right? Because I be going off on tangents, but he also understands too, like, bro, he's not living the best lifestyle, but also he's been lied to. So now he thinks he's going to hell because of all these mistakes that he's making. Now, obviously, you don't want to live in habitual sin. But at the same time, bro, like, you don't. It's like getting kicked out the house by your parents, bro. Like, it takes so much for your parents to kick you out the house. Like, you got to do some wild, crazy stuff. Now, imagine that times infinity, because that's God, bro. Like, all the love and grace and all that he shows and what he did for us, and you think, oh, because you are messing up, son or daughter or whatever you are, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you going to hell. I'm a spiteful God. I'm an angry God. Like, they read that and they're stuck in the Old Testament, bro. Hey, buddy, you know what I'm saying? Jesus shed his blood, bro. It's over. It's finished. You know what I'm saying? Then does that mean to go on sinning? No. And if you believe that, your condemnation is deserved. But like, let's be smart.
You feel me? Like, and you know what's crazy, chat? I be letting so many worldly things dictate how my day's gonna go. You feel me? You got people out here that are battling cancer, having horrible, like, you know, being victims of horrible crimes and all kinds of stuff, right? And they
That's
still
facts.
have
That's
the
facts.
ability to put a smile on their face and be genuinely happy. I get a strike on my channel and I'm not able to post for a week. I'm over here in the slumps. You would have thought my dog died, chat.
Yeah.
The way I was around here acting when I was gone for that week, bro. Just pouting, being
And this is a
moody,
good mentality
being
to have.
rude to
Like,
people.
I won't
The
say
only
that this
reason
is
why
a good
I was
mentality
acting
to
like
have
that
at
is
all.
because I'm letting
Like that.
worldly things
No trouble.
dictate how my spirit is. And like, you know, the Bible talks about it all the time. You know, you can't be moved by the world. You have to hate the world. Chat, like, it's crazy. Like, I have to hate the world, but it's crazy. Like, Jesus is telling me that I have to hate the world, but the world loves me.
See, now what he doesn't understand, like, people don't even know what the world is, bro. It's like, find it in your Bible. Like, the world don't mean you hate the people of it. And hate the world don't even mean that you don't like the stuff that is a part of this world, because it's all from God. You know, besides, you know, the tainted stuff, like, we know it's tainted. Like, we're not gonna be stupid, bro. There's a balance, bro. And that's what people really need to learn with Jesus, is that there's balance. But the main thing to it is like, bro, God gave you this platform. And I don't think Gideon really understands that. Like, bro, you got given, like, the devil ain't give you this platform, bro. The devil owns nothing. He can't give you nothing. He can, like, yeah, oh, well, he offered the world, because I know how people are. He offered the world to Jesus. No, gang. It's already God's. Why do he care what he can offer? There's nothing that you can offer him that he don't already own. So God gave Gideon this platform, right? And he's not understanding that, like, you're not supposed to hate what he gave you or hate things in this world. Like, no, you just don't. When he says hate the world, it means that you don't value it above things of God. You don't value it above things above. You know what I'm saying? But you can still enjoy it because God is blessing you with that for the time being until you make it to heaven. But
You feel me? And that's like a honest.
and the world isn't the people. Like, the people would say, oh, like, when you're living in the world, it just means you're living in sin. So the world is just sin. It's tainted. So when people be like, oh, the world, like how he said, right? The world loves me. It's not the people. Like, yeah, they're living in the world. They're of the world as of right now. But, like, you're not supposed to hate the people of the world. You're not. Just because they're sin. Because just imagine if Jesus was just walking around the world. Like, you live in sin. Nothing would have happened.
It's
He would have got no miracles, no nothing, like nothing.
predicament that I
And he's not gonna force it because he's not a witch. That's what
thought I was in. But really, it's an easy solution, bro. Like, if I'm gonna follow the spirit, I'm not gonna have a problem putting away worldly things. And I just had to, like, look at myself, chat, and I had to just think, if I do follow Jesus, if I do follow his word to tooth and nail of what it is, front to back, then I'm not gonna be Gideon anymore. I'm not gonna be.
And that's how you know that that's not Jesus. Peak game. Oh, we got a viewer. He said, you make me so happy. Thank you. Thank you, Cole. But that's how you know it's not Jesus. That's how you know it's not Jesus. When that man said, bro said, if I have to follow Jesus tooth and nail, that means that I'm not gonna be Gideon anymore. He said Gideon, but I'm not. That means I'm not gonna be Gideon anymore. That's how you know it's God gave you that personality. He gave you those gifts. He gave you those talents. What makes you say now I'm gonna strip myself of that because it wasn't God that gave it to me? No, it was God that gave you that. It wasn't the devil. It wasn't you. It was him. He gave you that personality. He gave you that sense of comedy. And now you're saying, oh, but if I follow him, I'm not going to be me no more. That's how you know it's the devil, because the devil don't want you to have that personality. The devil don't want you to have that reach. The devil wants you to be boring and dry. That way you don't have an influence over the youth, which is what the devil's attacking. You got to peep game.
Popping. I'm not gonna be on your guys' For You pages with edits. I'm not gonna be having the ASAP Rockies and the Mark Wahlbergs hit me up. I'm not gonna be having the NBA ask me to do stuff and like for the longest chat, like I've been pushing this off for like
Oh,
the
Jesus said that
last
to me. Thank you. Thank
year
you,
and a half,
Jesus.
2 years. But I was like, I'm not ready yet. Like, I don't want to do it yet. I don't want to do it yet. I don't want to do it yet. But after that lady got done,
And that's another thing. He's talking about something. I'm not gonna have the NBA, the Mark Wahlbergs, and all these people hit me up. Like, okay, cool. You should not care about people hitting you up, right? Who cares? Like, oh, you're a billionaire. My father's rich. He's richer than you. Oh, you're Jeff Bezos, the richest man in the world. Well, my father's richer than you. You shouldn't care about stuff like that. But you having that pool to where they will hit you up, and now you can just people will gravitate towards you from you being in those positions, and now they're looking you up and they're watching you, and you can still live your life for Christ and preach that message of Christ and still be jitty on them, doing pranks and trolling people. Like, you don't have to, you know what I'm saying? Like you just being there is being Jesus to somebody when you're following Jesus. It's not about you preaching the word and slapping people with Bible scriptures. It's just it's never about that. It's never about that.
talking to me, it was like,
But the devil will fool you, and now you feel convicted, and you've been raised in iniquity, right? Because I think I already seen or heard about Gideon saying how his grandmother would tell him about, like, you know, would you go to heaven? Would you go to hell? Blah, blah, blah. And it's like, yes, is she more likely coming from the right heart? Yes, because she just wants her baby to you know what I'm saying, make it to heaven, right? That's her whole thing. And she was raised in that religious mindset as well. And now guess what? She's raised, she brought you up in it. She brought you up in it. Now you're more in the world and more in the flesh. And you're more of a devil than she was in terms of, and there's no disrespect to his grandmother, but now you're more than a devil than what she is in terms of religion. Because now you can't really build a relationship. You gonna think, bro, trust me, because I was there. Trust me, I was there. You're gonna think you're a part of it, and you're really not.
like, if I were to die right now, with me chopping it up with ASAP Rocky, with me chopping it up with Mark Wahlberg or Mark Cuban, or going to the Simon charity match, would any of that really matter, Chad?
Yes, it will matter. Now, it won't matter in terms of like if you mean by like, oh, will it matter when I die? Possibly, to be honest, because you being there and people finding you entertaining, once again, going to find you, looking you up, seeing you live that life, you're still living sanctified, you're still living holy, you still, because you don't even, like, that's the thing, what's so good about Jesus is that you don't need to say his name for the message to get across. Even if you just preach good morals and preach good morals and to drink. Now, of course, I would say, yes, tell people about the intimacy, tell people to go in the secret place, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. But at the end of the day, like, yes, it will matter, because making people seeing you there,
No.
people seeing you there will make people want to watch you and then gravitate towards you. And now they see, oh, this is how Jesus really is. This is how Jesus was. I can do this and be a Christian. I can do this. That's the beauty of it. Now, I know the lighting for the camera is bad right now. I didn't turn on the ring light. Deal with it, Genki.
It really wouldn't. Jesus tells us in the Bible, it's easier for a needle to go through a camel than for a rich man to go to heaven. And Chapman, you know, thanks to you guys, you know, I've acquired a very nice fortune, you know, and I'm not saying that to brag or anything, but this fortune that I have on earth is nothing compared to the fortune I can have in the kingdom of heaven. This is just me like really talking to y'all. Like, this is me trying to just be so 100%.
The thing about that is, it's a fact, but I can tell it's coming from like a religious point of view.
God tells us that a bird,
like, I can tell it
doesn't have to worry about where he's gonna get his next meal from. And then he said, "Are you not better than a bird?" I'm way better than a bird. So why am I tripping? You know the crazy thing about it, chat? I'm gonna just spill the beans to y'all, bro. I'm gonna be honest. So I was about to take a gambling deal, chat. I was about to do a deal with my bookie. I was giving myself so many reasons to take the deal. I was like, oh, I could pay my employees more. I'll be able to do cool events. I was trying to trick my brain into saying,
like I said before, like already, like I've seen some of this video and I've heard some of this video already. So I knew he did that, and that's why I was saying he has good morals. He won't sell out, you know, and that's a good thing. You know, so like I said, Gideon's a good guy.
Oh, I'll be able to work more directly with these sporting companies and everything. Chat, bro. I was gonna be making a lot of money.
Yeah.
A lot of money. And for minimum work. But that's the reason why it's minimum work, is because like you guys clicking that link to the gambling page would be making up what they're paying me. You feel me? Because I even talked to Nico about it, right? And I was like, yo, Nico, man, I think I'm gonna do it. And Nico was like, don't do it, bro. Like,
W friend.
like you're not that person.
And religion is not. You're not that person either.
Giving Nico every excuse under the bus, and he was just like, man, I'm not gonna tell you what to do, but this isn't you, bro. And he was like,
And that's a W friend. That's a W friend. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna be a W friend too. Don't fall for the trap of religion, bro. Don't go out like Young Don, the sauce god. He's done. He's finished.
My spirit was telling
That man went from grace to wearing shackles nope. Actually, what are them things called that hang from like people's shirts, like them Hebrew Israelites? Either way, they're shackles because you're shackled. You're in bondage, my boy. How did he go from grace to shaving his head and wearing that? That's crazy.
not to do it, but
In the matter of like, I know I keep pausing, but in the matter of like 3 months at a time.
I was just listening to my flesh, man. Bro, I'm telling you guys, do not listen to your flesh, bro. And you guys might be wondering, like, what are you saying by that? You'll know when you're in that circumstance. Do not give in to your flesh. Your flesh
You're doing that right now, though.
hates everything that your spirit's about, and the spirit wants.
And it's no disrespect. Oh God, I'm not hating. I'm not hating. But like, I'm not trying to be rude, but I'm being honest with my boy because I don't want Gideon to go down that path, bro. I was down that path, bro. It ruined a lot.
Nothing to do
Almost
with
any
everything that the
friendships.
flesh is about.
It's just like some of that's good. Like some of the stuff that came out of it was good, but like the majority of it was like I remember being in that religion, because I believe in Jesus. I'm a believer in intimacy and drinking and being with him. Not the other stuff. Not that other stuff. Not all that. Hey, I need to be in church on Sunday. No, that's fake. It's false. But yeah, you're falling into your flesh right now. I just don't want Gideon to go down that path.
So there's never a gray area with those things, you know? It's either black and white. That's one of the things in life. That's one of the only things in life that's black and white is your flesh. So the flesh and the spirit, what they both want. Fast forward, it's getting closer and closer to us finishing the deal and stuff. And then I was talking to Young Don, and he read this one verse, and I hadn't even told him about this yet.
You were talking to Young Don. How can I say goodbye to the Gideon we once had? Through the good times and of the bad, Young Don done made my man. Nah, hold on, let's try that again. How can I say goodbye to the Gideon we once had? Through the good times and of the bad, Young Don just made you mad. I'm trolling though. But nah, bro, don't talk to Young Don, the sauce god, about anything Jesus related, bro, because bro knows nothing. I don't like Young Don. What is his animation?
Let me find it for y'all real quick. Then he told them a parable. A rich man's land was very productive. He thought to himself, what should I
Red letters.
do since I don't have anywhere to store my crops? I will do this, he said. I'll tear down my barns and build bigger ones and store all my grain and my goods there. Then I'll say to myself, you have many goods stored up for many years. Take it easy, eat, drink, and enjoy yourself. Bro, chat, the crazy thing about it is I literally had a number in my head. I was like, once I get to this number, I'll be good and my children are going to be good. And I'll just be chilling, bro, you know? Like, I was still going to be creating content here and there, but, like, I had a number in my... Just like how he did, I had a number in my head, and I was gonna store up to that number. I was gonna store up in my barn to that number, and I was gonna take it easy. I was gonna eat. I was gonna drink, and I was gonna enjoy myself, right? And then in verse 20, but God said to him, "You fool! This very night your life is demanded of you, and the things you have prepared, whose will they be?"
And once again, like I said before, I'll say it again. It's good to not sell out. No, money shouldn't be able to buy you. You buy stuff with money. Money is not your God. You know what I'm saying? So that's good. You didn't sell out. W.
Chat, there's nothing on this earth when you die that is yours. There is nothing that you own. Once we're in the dirt, once we're gone, it doesn't matter. Like, it's not like, oh, that's his, he's still gonna hold on to it. It's free real estate, you know?
Facts.
Someone dies and they don't have nobody in their will, what happens? The government takes it.
To die is game.
If someone dies and their bank account's been sitting there for a while, what's gonna happen? The bank's gonna take it. There's nothing in this world that when we die is ours.
Oh.
And then in Luke,
like, that's how Jesus should make you feel. You should never feel like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna be me anymore. Unless, like, your whole identity is in sin, then, like, yeah, you shouldn't be you no more. You should be a completely new creation. But if the majority of your identity, like, if you sin, like how everyone else has before they turn to Christ, and, you know, throw it out with the old and in with the new, and, like, but you know what I'm saying? And, like, when you come to Christ and you're like every other person that's ever to exist besides Christ, you know, it's like, you should still be you. It's just now your morals have shifted. Now your focus have shifted. You're not focused on things here. You're focused on Christ. Oh, man, hold up. Woo! I'm drinking. That's how it should be. You shouldn't lose your whole personality. And the fact that Gideon, I'm talking to you, gang. Real spill, real deal. Look, you're like 2-3 years older than me, gang. I'm about to big bro you. I'm trolling. W troll. But let me tell you something. You should still be you. You should still go out and troll and prank people for my entertainment. It's not just about me. It's not just about me. I'm getting a phone call. Hold on.
Shit, my nigga Keyshawn.
Hey, I'm streaming right now, bro. Hold on. I gotta call you later. All right.
What you streaming?
I'm reacting to something right now. Give me a second, gang.
Bro, what?
Yeah, give me a second.
Hold on, bro.
Hey, no, hold on. I'm orange. I'm live now.
What's going on, y'all? What's going on?
Yeah, I'm making it up, bro. I'm trying to get this video done so I can end stream.
Hey, I'm about to, what's it called? I'm about to invite you to a party, bro.
All right. Yeah, like I said, the stream not gonna be on too much longer. But let's go.
The next verse. That's how it is with the one who stores up treasure for himself and is not rich towards God. And bro, that's literally what I would have been doing if I took that gambling deal, chat. I would be storing up for myself instead of God. I would be storing up, like, I was trying to make it seem like, oh, for you guys, just do more giveaways.
I forgot what I was saying with the phone call, but like I was saying, I think I remember the gist of it was being, you should be you, because when you troll, first off, your trolls aren't even like rude or crazy or anything. It's more like, oh hey, I'm being good. It's just funny. You're just messing with people. We do that, you know. It's
For
funny.
my parents, but no, it was my own selfish needs, bro. I don't need any more money. I really
I don't
don't.
even smoke weed, but I feel high when I'm next to you, babe. Used to be my girl, used to be my boo thing. Now I'm telling everybody you my boo thing. You my boo thing.
So what I got out of that video is, hold on. What I got out of that video is, okay, pause, gang. What I got out of that video is that Gideon, you got the wrong people in your ear, gang. Now you want to turn to Christ. That's actually a W. That's actually a W. Like, good, bro. Like, yeah, live for him. But in reality, you're not going down the right path, bro. You're going down the wrong path of no intimacy, no drinking, no heavenly experiences. Like everything's gonna be meh. You don't want to go down there. I was on that path, and I remember questioning myself why I was doing that while I was doing that, and that's when God brought the right way into my, because He knew I wanted it. I was being sincere. It was coming from the heart, and I meant that. And it was basically that. Yeah, I don't want to sit here and not be able to talk to y'all. Like I don't want to live this life of constantly avoiding and running from, I can't do this and I can't do that. I could do this, but I can't watch that. Blah 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 blah. Like no, bro. Like no, I don't want to deal with that. I don't want to be like that. And I believe you're, you know what I'm saying? Let's show y'all the home screen. Ain't it fire? Ain't it fire? Ain't it fire? But yeah, I remember questioning myself when I was on that path. I was like, bro, do I really want, like I was like, my kid's not gonna be able to experience Halloween. I remember Halloween being that demonic for me, or being rude for me. Like, dang, they can't even go out and go trick or treat. Dang, there ain't no Christmas because, you know, the Bible talks about a tree and ornaments and people worshiping it, but I'm not worshiping the tree. But the Bible says don't have that. So, and it's Old Testament. So yeah, and God don't like stuff because God is always mad and angry. I remember being like that. I was questioning, like, bro, like, how my kids gonna have an enjoyable life like that? You can't watch Spider-Man. Like I was in deep, trying to avoid anything that I felt like could be demonic. Don't go down that path, bro. Do not. But that's really all I gotta say, man. This is just supposed to be a test. I actually might chop up this video and yeah. I actually might chop this video up. You never know. Like, subscribe, like, comment, subscribe if you new on my Illuminati.